Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to NHL Draft Pros.
Shoots, he scores!
On today's video, we're going to take a look at the top 20 December rankings for the 2025 NHL Draft class. Yeah, the World Juniors are starting today, so we're going to have a look at some of the prospects that are actually going to be at this tournament. And if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll show you where you can see my top 32. So stay till the end. And if you want to see some highlights on some of these prospects, head over to NHL Draft Pros on YouTube. And can you please help the channel grow by hitting that subscribe and like button? I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, starting off at number 20, we got Cameron Reed, the defenseman that plays in Kitchener in the OHL. He has 29 points in 33 games, and he stands at 6 feet and 174 pounds. Now, the thing with Cameron Reed is that he's a very mobile defenseman and loves to join the rush. Yeah, he's got that offensive touch. Now, he needs to work on some of his defensive stuff, but let me tell you something. He is not afraid to jump up in the play and fire pucks on that net. So he starts us off at number 20 on this list. All right, moving on to number 19. We have Cameron Schmidt that plays out in the Dub, and he has 38 points in 26 games. Check this out, 24 goals, almost a goal a game. The only issue is that he's 5'7". But when it comes to scoring, yeah, this kid can rip a puck. Check out this one right here. Boom! Did you see how that came off his stick? Wowza. Yeah, he can shoot a puck, and he's, got some good work ethic. I like his play. Look good at the CHL USA Prospects game. So, yeah, he's next on the list, and he's at number 19. Okay, 18, we have from the Q, Justin Carbonneau. Yes, check out these numbers. 45 points in 31 games. Wow, and he's a big kid, 6'1", 192 winger. You got to love to see that. And he's a great skater, got good compete. He's always flying all over the ice. You like to see that in a player, and especially a big kid. Now, there are some parts of his game that he needs to improve upon, but I like him a lot. And the Q is represented well this year, and you'll see why in a second. But anyways, number 18, Justin Carbonneau. All right, at 17, we got Ivan Ryabkin. He's been dropping a lot this year. Look at this. Only 12 points in 15 games in the NHL. You got to do better than that if you want to be a high pick, especially coming out of the MHL. So, yeah, I don't know what happened with him this year, but he definitely stagnated in terms of his point production. Last year, in his D-1 season, he was on fire, like well over a point a game. And this year, just something's not right with Ivan Ryabkin. So he's dropping a lot in a lot of lists, actually, and he's dropped on my list as well. So we got Ivan Ryabkin sitting in at number 17. Okay, moving on to the top 16 now. We got Blake Fiddler, who plays out in the Dub. He's an American playing out in the Dub. And let me tell you something. He's 6'4", 210 pounds, and he's a great skater. And I just like, his competing and his defense play. Now, offensively, not the biggest numbers, 12 points in 29 games. However, he's good defensively. He's a good skater, big kid, has some physicality, and he's a July baby. So he's one of the younger prospects in this draft class. So I got him pretty high compared to other rankings, but I like Blake Fiddler, and he's in my top 16. All right, moving on to number 15. Oh, what a player. Carter Bear. 46 points in 26 games. Wowza. 6 feet, 176. Can play center of the wing. And yeah, this kind of epitomizes what Carter Bear is all about. So he gets a shot on net here. Now watch him fight this guy off, and then he kicks it back to his player there, and they end up scoring. That is what you get from Carter Bear. Just a workhorse, always flying all over the ice. Got a nice little touch there. Check out that breakaway goal. Not too bad, eh? Some nice hands. So, yeah, Carter Bear, he's creeped up on my rankings. He's at 15 right now. And Blake Fiddler at 16. Now, number 14, we have Jake O'Brien, who plays in the O. 41 points in 33 games. He's 6'2", a little light at 170 pounds. But let me tell you something. The kid's got some skill. And I'm high on O'Brien. I just like his game. I think that he's got to fill out a little bit, got a little stronger, but the skill set, the the smarts are there. And so that's why I got Jake O'Brien pretty high on my list. So he rings in at number 14. All right. 13. Yep, we got a newcomer to the dub, Radim Murtka. He's got 7 points in 9 games in the dub, but check out his size. 6'6", 198 pounds. Yep, he's a big kid, and he can fire a puck. Check this nice little goal right there. Wow. So comes in from the Czech and from Czechia and almost puts up a point a game as a defenseman. He's 6'6". Yeah, you're going to get some attention from the scouts. So we got him at number 13. Moving on to number 12, we got the big power forward, Lyndon Lakovic, and he's got 38 points in 29 games. He's 6'4", 185 pounds, so he's a big kid. And like I said, he's power forward type player, got some good hands, good skating. Check out that pass right there. Do you see that? Nice little dish, no-look pass. So, yeah, got some hockey IQ. Check this out. Boom, and they score. So Lyndon Lakovic, he comes in at number 12. And so number 11, who do we got coming up? Our boy Malcolm Spence. Check this out. 37 points in 29 games. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. Another power forward type player. And yeah, this kid is just, he just works. He's flying all over the ice and gets into those good positions for scoring chances. But man, does he work hard. He takes the body. He's back checking. He's forechecking all over the ice. Malcolm Spence is. Love every part of his game. So I got him at number 11. And the top 10. So number 10, we got Jackson Smith out of Tri-City in the dub. 24 points in 30 games as a defenseman. And he's 6'3". Yes, big mobile D. They are highly regarded. And check out this little skate that he does right here. Takes it from end to end. Gets a little pass off and they score. But yeah, he's mobile. He's a big kid. Got to work on some aspects of his defensive game, but the skating's there. The offensive upside is there. So if he can maintain the scoring throughout the season and improve a little bit of his defensive play, he might even climb up higher than that. But we got him at number 10, Jackson Smith. Number 9, Logan Hensler, another defenseman now. You know, a lot of people are dropping on Logan Hensler. Don't sleep on him. 7 points in 17 games, 6'2", and he's a right-handed D, and he is a great skater as well. And like I said, I got to watch him a lot last year at the NTDP, and I loved his game there. He's not showing the offensive flair that we thought he might have. However, he's still big, he's still mobile, and he's still good defensively. So I'm going to keep him up there, and he's a right-handed D. I'm going to keep him up in the top 10 still, and I got him at number 9. All right, number 8, we got from Sweden, Victor Eklund. Going to get to see him at the World Juniors. He has 15 points in 24 games in the second division in Sweden. He's 5'11", and he's another one that just works hard. Watch this. Hits this guy, get out of the way, and then he gets in the open ice and he scores. So it's all because he hit that player and kind of got him out of position. So watch right here. You're going to see that number 17 there. He gets hit. Eklund hits him. He's out of the play now, and then that leaves Eklund wide open, and he gets a nice little goal there. So Victor Eklund, we're going to get to see you at the World Juniors, and he's number 8 on my list as of now. Number 7, we got Roger McQueen, who's been injured for most of the season, but when he started off on fire, 11 points in 8 games, big power centerman, 6'5", 192 pounds, and, you know, his rankings are going to drop a little bit. I had him like, 5th, 6th overall at the beginning of the season, and he's kind of dropping a little bit because we haven't got to see him play. But from his first 8 games, like, he showed some offensive flair. Big kid, was mobile. So yeah, you know what? I hope he gets back and we can get to see him, live a few more times. But anyways, he's at number 7, Roger McQueen. Number 6, we have Anton Frondell. 3 points in 7 games in the men's second division in Sweden, 6 feet, 196 pounds. Played really well at the U19 Challenge, and this is actually from some highlights from him, but look at him blow by that guy right there and then shows a little offensive touch. Look at that. Hello. What a goal by Anton Frondell. So, yeah, you know what? Big kid. Mobile's got some offensive touch, so he moved up a little bit in my rankings. I got him at number 6. Moving on to number 5, one of my favorite players in this draft, and I'm still keeping him at the top 5, Caleb Desnoyers. 42 points in 26 games, 6'2", 180 pounds. Can play any position. up front. So you'll love to see that versatility. And check out this little goal right here, showing the hands. Yes, sir. How you doing? And another player that I find is very responsibly in all three zones of the ice and has some offensive touch, obviously. So when when you're responsible defensively and you got some offensive touch, you're going to go high. And I like him, and I got him at number 5. Now, the top 4 can be anywhere, to be honest with you. But I got Porter Martone at 4, 54 points in 26 games. He's 6'3". And I think that the World Juniors are going to determine this top, 4 rankings, I guess you could say. And there's 3 of the top 4 playing in the World Juniors. And so Porter Martone is one of them, playing for Team Canada. So we're going to see how he, does in the tournament. And I think that, like I said, the World Juniors are going to determine, I think, where these top 4 players end up. So we got Porter Martone at number 4. Number 3, one of the players that wasn't invited to the World Juniors on Team Canada is Michael Misa, but he's got 61 points in 30 games. He's 6'1", 185 pounds, and he can fly all over the ice. So it's too bad, because it would have been nice to see Michael Misa at the World Juniors. But, in terms of offense, definitely really good offensive skill. And you know what? He is responsible in all 3 zones of the ice as well. So, if 3 of the players in the World Juniors do really well, then Misa might drop down a little bit. So anyways, number 2, James Hagens. Yep. He's got 20 points in 16 games, has found his groove in the NCAA, and he's starting to show his offensive upside. And check out this pass. Wow. We'll be playing for Team USA at the World Juniors. So like I said, another player that we're going to keep an eye on at the World Juniors, which start today, and I'm pumped about that. Yes, best time of the year. So we got James Hagens at number 2. So that means at number 1, yep, I kept him at number 1 still, and that's my boy Matthew Schaefer, 22 points in 17 games, 6'2", 180-pound defenseman who is super, super fast and a great skater. And like I said, one of the youngest players in this draft. He's born in September, missed the cutoff by 10 days, and he's going to be at the World Juniors, and we're going to see him against the best World Junior players under 20. And so I think that if he can have a really good showing, like I said, I got him at number 1. If James Hagens or Porter Martone come out and blow up at the World Juniors, then that might change a little bit. But right now, we got Matthew Schaefer at number 1. So here are my top 16 and my the next 4 to round up my top 20. And like I said, if you want to see my top 32, got a website, www.nhldraftprospects.com. So go check that out. And can you please subscribe, hit that like button? I'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. Cheers.